This is a really cute sign. I picked it up at the Dollar Tree. Cute bunny, and it is made out of wood. And I'm going to transform it to some spring decor. So my first step is to give it a coat of paint. So I went through all the different colors I have, and I came across this beautiful aqua blue. I loved it. Perfect for the spring. And this is chalk paint. And I'm applying it with a brush. Now, of course, when you do your bunny, and I hope you do, you can pick any colors that you like. So I gave it one coat. I think it needs a second coat. So I'm going to go ahead and let it dry and then go in with another coat of the aqua paint. All right, both coats are on and it's dry. I want to hold it up so you can see that is one gorgeous color. I love it. Now I am doing napkin decoupage, so my next step would be to add the decoupage glue, which is Mod Podge. That little bottle I just showed you, you can get that at the Dollar Tree. That's a great place for you to start if you have never decoupaged before. Now I do a lot of decoupaging. I get big containers of the decoupage glue and I put it into little containers. Now I am putting the Mod Podge, the decoupage glue, all over the bunny. I'm going to let it dry. And I'm going to do another layer of the Mod Podge decoupage glue. I'm going to be showing you a technique. It is called the iron-on method. When I do the iron-on method, I like to put 2 coats of the decoupage glue on it. And the glue is dry, but I want to show you the napkin I'm going to use, which is beautiful. It's got white bunnies on it with a pink background. I'm going to take off those back plies because we only use the top printed ply with decoupage. I love it, the white bunnies with the pale pink background. It looks wonderful on top of the blue. Don't be afraid to use all kinds of colors. You don't have to just use white. Well, picking a napkin can be pretty hard, so I went through all the napkins that I had, and I need a big size. These are called buffet dinner-sized napkins. They come in all different designs. Love the bold blue, these shabby chic napkins that have like a wallpaper pattern to them. I get all of my napkins from Vippies Designs, www.vippies.com. They have tons of these larger napkins that are perfect for bigger size like this bunny. But after going through all the napkins that I had, this is the one that I decided to use. But please go ahead and check out Vippies Designs website. And now on to the iron-on technique. I'm very excited. If you have never seen this before, I'm excited for you. So this is a craft iron. I have it set at the highest setting, the highest heat. And sorry about that, my parchment paper is getting bunched up. Okay, so that's parchment paper. It is baking parchment paper so it can resist the heat. And I'm going over the whole bunny. What's happening? The glue is melting and the napkin is adhering perfectly. And look at that blue tint, that blue paint peeking through that napkin. Now, once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and lift up the sign, and I'm going to go all the way around the edge and make sure that the napkin is adhered right up to the edge, and right there up in the top left, it is not on the ear. So I'm just going to put the piece of baking parchment back down, and I'm going to iron it again, and I'll just iron it a little bit more for good measure. And I'm going to look and check again, and that looks perfect. And now I want to remove all of that extra napkin hanging off the edge. And this bunny, because of all the shapes, his feet and his ears, can be a little bit tricky. So the first thing I did is I removed a lot of the extra napkin with a pair of scissors first. Now I'm going to take all of that napkin off of the edge. This just made it a little bit easier. So I'm using 2 different types of sanders, all right? This is a finger sander, and I'm just going to do a downward stroke, and I'm going to be able to remove all that extra napkin. Now, this sign has these little intricate spots up around his ears and around his little whiskers. So I have to use a different kind of tool. All right. This is called I'm not really even sure. I can tell you, I'm going to say stick sander. Somebody told me that manicurists use this. I mean, I got it on Amazon, but it works absolutely perfect in all of these little intricate spaces. So now when I go around the bunny, I have 2 different tools that will get all that extra napkin off, and I'll have a nice clean edge. So once I remove that extra napkin, I'm going to move on to my next step. And I'm going to use some brown wax. I'm going to show you the jar right now. This is an antiquing wax by Waverly. All right, I'm applying it with this blender. I love this. When I first got it, I thought it was a sponge, but it's not. It's actually a brush, and it works really well to do something like this. So what I like to do is I like to put it all the way around the edge of the bunny. So I'm just going to go put it all the way around the edge, his whiskers, and his feet. And this is normally what I do whenever I'm doing a little bit of aging on one of my signs. And remember, you don't have to do this. I just want to do this on this particular sign. So after I put it on, I go back in and I'm not adding any more of the wax. I'm just doing some light blending. And I'm actually pulling in some of that antiquing inside the bunny itself, not just on the edge. And you can add more if you want, or you can do less. And again, like I said, if this isn't your thing, then you don't have to do this antiquing at all. All right, now I want this bunny to stand up. I was going to do a sign, I changed my mind. So I have this block of wood, and I'm going to glue it onto the back of the bunny, but I am going to give it a coat of paint first. So now I'm going to do a little bit more embellishing. So I have this really pretty mesh ribbon, and I'm going to put that around the neck of the bunny. And I'm actually going to use some hot glue, and I'm just kind of twist it around there and press it down to make sure that it is well adhered. Then I made this kind of funky raggy bows, they call it, and I love it. I love all the mix of colors I use. I think it goes really good with the print on and the colors on the napkin. And I'm going to hot glue it right there up in the middle. And once that's well adhered, I'm going to actually go ahead and add this really cute little flower. It's a beautiful vintage rose color. And I'm going to hot glue that. And that's going to go right in the middle of my bow. So now I am going to hold it up for you so that you can see the shading I used, the really cute bow, and that blue paint just peeking under that napkin. Now, remember I said I was going to put a block behind it, and there it is, and the paint is dry. So I just have to use a little bit of hot glue, and I'm just going to press it onto the back of the bunny. And once it's completely cool, that bunny is going to stand, and that looks good, and it's not going to topple over. And I want to give you one more close-up of this adorable bunny sign. Remember, I got that wood, that bunny wood from the Dollar Tree, and all of my beautiful napkins that you see here, I got these from Vippies Designs, Decoupage Napkin Shop, www.vippies.com. Okay, so this project is done, and I did do a little bit more. I put some of this basket filler, kind of looks like nesting on the bottom with some faux eggs. I got them from the Dollar Tree, and just a few flowers sprinkled here and there. This is a really fun project to do. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's perfect for beginners. And how did you like the iron-on technique? I love it. It's so fun. If you want to see more, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Decoupage D.I.Y. with Joan-Marie Domino.